quick update on futures market. So what are we looking at? What are the key levels? What are we potentially trading today? So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to keep it under 5 minutes if I can. And let's do it right now. We're going to go over to this screen to get started. I'm not going to talk about news. There isn't any high impact news coming up. I checked this already this morning when I was doing the Forex market update. There is some CAD news, but there's no high impact US news that we need to be bothered with this morning that might take us out. Of course, there is always the left field stuff right now with COVID vaccinations, either yay, we have one, or boo, we don't, or some variation thereof. There's potential stimulus talks. There's always that stuff that could just come out of left field. But we plan for that by trading with a stop, managing our risk well, trading with a stop in case there's some madness that comes out of the market today. Beyond that, we just have to trade our plan. We need to have a plan and we need to trade that plan. So to do that, we're going to pop over here. We're going to look at the S&P on the left-hand side, crude in the middle, and gold, and see what opportunities might exist for us. Now, starting over here with the S&P, our bias is long. 4-hour bias is long, as we can see here. We've got a long bias on the 4-hour, and the 30-minute bias as well is long. Yesterday, we never had a chance to get into this. This thing just, well, at the beginning of the morning, as we talked about, we were in a mixed bias, and then it just took off and never even came back, never pulled back for a second for us. Coming back to the old adage of don't fight the trend, right? So today, again, long bias and still looking for long trading opportunities. What does that look like for us? Well, using the BTX method, we'd like to see price pull back, making lower highs and lower lows, and then break above that previously closed lower high. So super easy, very quantifiable way of looking at the market. No, not a lot of moving parts there. If you're just a straight breakout trader and you just want to look for key levels to break out of, I'd say 37.10 right here is a break. If we break 37.10, we're looking at potentially looking at additional room to move up here. It's crazy. I never thought we'd see 37. Anyway, so obviously we'd like to see a pullback to see if we can get it a little bit cheaper. So that's where the VTX method comes in, lower highs and lower lows, and then a break above that previously closed lower high to get us in the direction of the market bias. But if you're just a straight breakout person, 37.10, you might even go as high as 37.13 up here, but I think 37.10 is a great spot to look if we break and close above that, to look for continued movement higher. Over on crude, same boat. We're in a long bias. 4-hour bias is long, 30-minute bias is long, so we'd want to be looking for long trading opportunities. Again, same thing here. In order to find a long trading opportunity, we'd be looking at pullbacks, so lower highs and lower lows, and then a break back above that previously closed lower high to go in the direction of the trend. The market trend is long. We want to be long on our trades. If you're just a straight breakout person, probably 46 would be your spot to look at up here, big whole number. If we can break and close above 46, then we could potentially look for some continued upside there. We could probably even be looking at 45.90, but it's a little close to where we are now, and with the still about half an hour to go before the regular trading hours begin. For the bulk of the indexes and everything, the larger market session. Although crude doesn't really always follow that, so I don't know. I'd stick with that 46 up here on crude. If you're a bounce trader, you might look as low as 45.60. If we pull back down here, 45.60, maybe looking for a bounce off of that. But I always prefer to let the market confirm its direction and move that way for us. Gold as well, long bias. 30 minutes long, 4-hour is long, so we want to look for long trades here. Same thing, wait for the market to make lower highs and lower lows, play a break above that previously closed lower high. We did have a tradable opportunity yesterday in gold. Ended up being break even, though it moved just a little bit for us and then came back and stopped us out. So we would be looking for gold to push higher again, and if it can do that, then great, we'll trade in the direction of that trend. So BTX tells us to wait for pullbacks, lower highs, lower lows, play a breakout of that previously closed lower high. If you're straight just breakout trader, probably looking at 1868, maybe even as low as 1867 down here, but probably 1868 is your spot, 1870. If we break above that, we'd be looking for continued upside on gold. All right, so that is it for me this morning. And we've got probably another solid week of trading in the year. And then after that, the markets are going to start, you're going to start seeing volume come out, liquidity come out. So we might consider, pulling back, and moving away from your active day trading. Look at having a cutoff point here pretty soon, whether it's into this week or end of next week, but it is coming up on us pretty quick, to where we might need to take a couple of weeks off from the market and wait for the new year to kick in to start trading again. All right, so anyway, that's it for me for now. Have a great day, and we'll talk.